gon' stop, we don't give up, we live on top, we got it made. We not gon' stop, we don't give up, we live on top, cause we self-made. We not gon' stop, we don't give up, we live on top, cause we self-made. We not gon' stop, we don't give up, we live on top, cause we self-made. Go for it, go for it. Go for it, go for it.
We are live from the home of the Pistons, Little Caesars Arena in Detroit, Michigan. With Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. And for the Detroit Pistons, they come into tonight's game after the loss to the Heat in Miami. And here's Bogdanovic for three. Nailed from three-point land. And Greg, on paper, this looks like a real mismatch. These teams have very different expectations.
And in any matchup like this, the early stages are important. The team coming in as a big underdog has to keep it close, otherwise things can go south in a hurry.
Got that bucket in no time at all.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Ivy, no one around him, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. To the middle. Here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
What a stuff there. Bridges doing it with authority.
Here's Ivy, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. And you look at Jaden Ivey, Brent. First of all, he gives you great size in the backcourt.
Well, what anybody guarding him would tell you, Kevin, is he brings unreal athleticism. His first step is lightning quick.
And GA, this Nets team, kind of slim on the interior, don't you think? How can they be most effective?
Well, you've got to press that advantage as far as quickness and get out and run and challenge opposing bigs to cover you in space.
And then Simmons slams it in.
You can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. His confidence just soars when he slams it down like that.
Here's Ivy. His three-pointer's off the mark. And so Simmons will bring it up for Brooklyn.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
And so it's Detroit with the ball. After the basket by Brooklyn. Bagley in the post. And finished off by Bagley.
Well, at 6'11" and that active, Bagley, that's easy stuff.
Here's Dinwiddie. Off the left rim and out.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Ivy with the bucket.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Floats one up. Dinwiddie with the bucket. Dinwiddie's got 5.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Ivey with the bucket.
He doesn't take as many threes as you think for a guard, but respectable for him.
And stolen by Bogdanovich. Pass to Wiseman. Plays it up and banks it in.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Here's Ivey following the bucket by the Nets. Shoots over Bridges. The shot by Ivey, no good. For the three. Here's Claxton. And the basket is good.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
The Pistons lead it. Now Ivey, 7 points in the game. Into the lane. Wiseman. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
And good job by Ivey, able to spot the big opening on the floor.
Here's Dinwiddie. Rebound by the Pistons. Bogdanovich inside. Bagley, no good.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
Here's Finney-Smith. No good on the three. Pistons leading by 3. And they're pushing it up. Cunningham's shot is off. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the Nets. 107 left to play in the first.
Yeah, how about the concentration by the 6'10" Simmons? Ridiculously good at completing these chances despite the D's best effort.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Detroit?
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
They've also done a great job of taking turnovers and producing out of that, working really hard that they're not wasting extra chances that they're creating.
Here's Ivey. That ball is in the basket. Now he's shot 6 and made 3 of them.
Ivey has a skill set where he can become one of the better guards around the hoop. He's firing on all cylinders. Has to be happy with his 4 of 5 shooting from the field so far.
Ivey on the wing. Cunningham inside. And out of bounds is Brooklyn gains possession.
Substitution on the floor.
The Nets with the lead. Dinwiddie with it. He's got 7 from downtown. Knocks down the 3 ball. Dinwiddie's got 10 points in the game.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
The shot's good from Hayes.
And Hayes keeping his balance. That's a gritty play from the little guard.
On its way from Dinwiddie for 2. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Brooklyn ahead as they end the first quarter on a 14-6 run. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Nets.
A huge part of their offense, pushing the ball, looking for fast break opportunities, always a good idea.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal and you can get out in transition. They seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
Back to Hayes. Latrey. The rebound by Sharp.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And Brooklyn turns it over again. Here we see the Detroit Pistons, Greg, a franchise known for stifling defense.
And going back-to-back with the bad boys, then the amazing 2004 title team that shut down Shaq and Kobe. And the Pistons have been great. They've had that defense-first mentality.
Well, a missed box out and an easy tip in, but it's because of the activity as the ball is going up, finding yourself in the right spot, just using some effort.
The Pistons trailing, and here we go. The Pistons fast break. The shot by Thompson, no good. And the Nets with possession here. They'll be off to Charlotte for a game against the Hornets. That will be their second of 6 road games for the team. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. The Nets have been forced to pivot from their star-crossed super team era. The what-ifs are fading into the rearview mirror. Now it's people like Mikal Bridges that are going to form the next new era. And rest assured, this team has dug its way out of far worse. With the draft assets and two-way talent on their roster, their aim is to remain competitive. Kevin?
I think they are. David, thank you for the report. Pass to Duren. And it's Kabengele with the rebound. Nets leading by 3. Fultz looking around. Inside. Intercepted. Here's Dozier. Here's Thompson. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
An explosive player. Thompson has serious leaping ability, and that comes in handy around the basket.
Here's Walker. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Jalen Duren.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Teams cutting back on practices to limit the load on players. And Brent, some say it creates the opposite effect. Players not conditioned to the level they need to be.
You wonder in the next couple years, Kevin, if some of the coaches, just depending on the life cycle of their team, with a team being young as opposed to a team being veteran, that coaches are going to find creative ways to get more practice time in. We know practice time is where teams improve the most.
And here are the Nets. Here's Fultz. And he lays it straight in. Fultz has got 4 points in the quarter.
And how about the intensity that Fultz is bringing? Doesn't back down from the challenge. Steps up and delivers even while being hit.
And they take the lead. And the Pistons lead by 1.
Well, that's a shot he can hit. If you give it to him, you need a little more energy on defense that next trip down.
Johnson outside. Back to Fultz. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The shot's good from Hayes. And now a 3-point Detroit lead.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Right hand shot is off. And Detroit has possession. Only allowed 5 points in the quarter.
No doubt one of the best nicknames in the NBA. Isaiah Stewart, also known as Beef Stew.
Well, I love that the moniker, Greg, was given to him by not a small guy in his own right, one Rick Mahorn. Piston, great. And a guy who knows about physical play. And Stewart follows along in that same vein.
Here's Hayes. Another three for Detroit.
Count that one. We've seen Hayes continue to work on this three-pointer over time.
Pass to Kabengele. 1:32 left in the second quarter. Crafty move. Rips it home after the terrific move.
Just so fast. I mean, it's like trying to stop a train when he's coming in for the slam.
Here's Duren. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Hey, Brent, looking at the Pistons franchise, the rebuild process has been a long one.
Yeah, it's been over 10 years, Kevin, since this team has won their last playoff game. But you do have to be excited about the level of talent that these young guys have. And really compartmentally, they fit together. So that streak is going to come to an end soon.
Boy, Brooklyn GA did all they could to assemble a championship team, and look what happened.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, you take your swings in this league, and sometimes it works. Sometimes you have to retool, and they still have some good players to build around.
Here's Thompson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And, Brett, you look at Detroit, from a raw talent perspective, they're loading up well.
Absolutely. They're pretty well balanced between what they give you on the perimeter and some of the interior force that these guys could play with, adding pieces each year in the draft, and now it's about fitting those pieces together. They have a very bright future.
And just like his twin brother Armin, Asir Thompson is an elite athlete, can do anything on the floor. Someone you pay to watch.
Here's Duren. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Thompson's got the lead up to 8 now for Detroit.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Thompson with it. Now guarded by Fultz. Launches it. No good that time. Nets trailed by 6. Stolen by Thompson. Pass to Dozier. No good on the triple. And Brooklyn has possession. Here's Kabengele. Guarded by Stewart. Stolen by Thompson. And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. Tries a 3 off the inbound.
And there's no question Fultz has what it takes to be a lockdown defender, using his impressive wingspan and quickness to alter shots.
And so it's the Detroit Pistons with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. We've got more in store for you right after this. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Here's Dinwiddie driving inside.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Defense has got to be better. Flat out effort was not there.
Thompson with the bucket.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Bridges outside. Out of bounds. Nets ball as Brooklyn keeps possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Here's Claxton. Picked away. Here's Dozier. Rebounded by the Nets. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Simmons. Stolen by Thompson. Now Detroit moving it up. Now here's Stewart. Nothing on the board. Here's Simmons. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. The layup missed. Out to Thompson. They set the pick. Baseline J on the way. And Simmons with the rebound.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Spencer Dinwiddie has talked about buying into his role. He says you have to have confidence that's borderline irrational, but a perspective that's very realistic. You've got to know who you are. Kevin, he adds that he's not attempting to be a Mount Rushmore type guy, but a talented player who can help a winning team.
That's a good perspective, David. Thanks for the story.
What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Count it, good.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
And with Marvin Bagley III, Brent, it just feels like he's been snake bitten in his young career.
Yeah, but Greg, you know this. If you could hang in there and stay confident, you get a second chance. And with that second chance, maybe this opportunity for Marvin Bagley is going to be the one where we can show that talent. Remember, 2nd overall pick back in 2018.
Here's Simmons. Wiseman with the rebound. Detroit leading by 10. And it's Bagley in the corner. This one for 3. Second chance shot. And Wiseman with the lay-in. Wiseman's got 6 points.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
No good from Finney Smith.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Cunningham for 3. Here's Bagley. Rebounded by the Nets. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the 3rd. Dinwiddie with the bucket.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
His shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
Pass to Claxton. Back to Simmons. Now Claxton. Over Cunningham. A shot's good from Claxton. Claxton's got his 2nd basket of the night.
He's been accurate tonight. I think the best way for them to succeed is to get him more shots. Sounds simple, but it comes down to execution.
Well, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Pistons.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And another difference maker that we could point to tonight has been second chance points. They've been in there. They've had active hands. They've been in great position. And they've been smart attacking the offensive glass.
Detroit leading by 10. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
If you get the ball to Bogdanovich where he has room to operate, he can usually come through with a bucket.
The kick out to Walker. 1:29 left in the 3rd. Outside, Wall. 6 on the shot clock. The Nets need to get a shot off here. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the bump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Pass to Wiseman. The rebound by Sharp. And so it's Wall. He brings it up for Brooklyn. A 12-point game. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Wall's got his first points of the night.
And on the drive, Wall can be so sudden, striking before the defense gets a chance to load.
Here's Wiseman. The rebound by Sharp. Nets trail by 10. It's Wall with the drive. And here's Sharp. Second chance effort. No good at the rim.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
And a wide open look for Walker. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Walker's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Nets. And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here. Now a timeout called by Detroit.
Timeout. Only the loud fans, only the noisiest fans will get pizza. Just break it up. Break up the volume now. Give a big round of applause for your Pistons.
Now a timeout called by Detroit.
That will be a Pistons timeout. And now for your Pistons hotspot, everyone. Make some noise.
Here's Bagley. Cunningham outside. 4 seconds left. Off on the layup. And so is Detroit, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. Back right after this. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Pistons leading by 7. Now Ivy driving in. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on John Wall.
Love the attacking mindset there from Ivy. Good job at getting at the defense and compromising it.
And the second free throw, good. Nets trail by 8. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on James Wiseman.
And there's a lot of nuance to Wall's game. People talk about his speed and things like that, but his instinct and skill are equally as important, if not more so.
Ivy with it. Down low and taken away by Johnson. In transition, here come the Nets. Shots good by Whitehead.
And just taking pride in being their leader, these passes show Wall wants to make his teammates better.
To the paint. Back to Ivy. Five on the clock. Out of hand on it. And there's going to be a foul. He definitely made contact with the ball, and in doing so also got the body, so we'll see free throws here. And the first one drops.
Well, the work ethic from Ivy is something that has gone unquestioned in his young career.
Second free throw, no good.
And even though he couldn't get all of them to fall, he did make it a 2-possession game.
Johnson outside. Pass to Whitehead. Here's the screen. The kick out to Wall. And here is Johnson. Another shot. It's Cunningham with the rebound. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Pistons. They've held a 12-point lead early.
Defensively, you want Wiseman to shoot jumpers, but you can't let him break you down like that.
Outside, Walker. Out left to the wing. Now here's Wall. And Wall with the slam.
And how great is it to see Wall there with the slam? I mean, overcoming that serious heel injury.
To the inside. Wiseman. And it's Kabengele with the rebound. 4-on-3 break. Outside, Wall. Rebound, Detroit. Here's Cunningham. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Pistons lead by 7.
Now, young players with these kind of moves are showing you that they're getting more patient on the inside, and Cade showed that time.
And he drives in.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Takes a 3. Ivy with the bucket.
And Ivy has showed up in a big way in this one. He continues to put big-time pressure on the defense.
Here's Wall. Lays it up off the glass. Wall's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Detroit leading by 6. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Cunningham. Shot clock at 5. Fires the 3. And again, it's the Pistons from deep.
Well, Cade asking the defense to come out. You got to respect his ability to shoot it from the three-point line.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
Bridges with the steal. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Pass to Wiseman. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Bogdanovich with the screen. It's blocked.
Love the aggressiveness Bridges plays with on the defensive end, rejecting the shot.
Nets trailed by 7. Simmons inside. Here's Claxton. Bagley with the rebound. Detroit with the ball. To the paint. Pass to Ivy. Oh, that's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. .110 left in the fourth quarter. 5 to shoot. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Well, Bagley is so long, you can't let him go uncovered when he's around the offensive glass.
Dinwiddie with the bucket.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
In the corner, Ivy with it. Back to Bogdanovich. And he banks in the layup. And the Pistons lead by 9.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game. But once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Detroit with the ball. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
Good job on the glass there, working hard to establish position and put himself in a great spot to come away with that rebound.
Here's Ivey. And here's Cunningham. And so it's Detroit with the W. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
Pulling back the curtain with no candy coated shine. Only raindrops, so for real and never lie. Rough around the edges, I'm a headache for PR. Leader of the pack, pack the P-ball. Jerry to your stack, put the to their seats, y'all. Jersey throwback, mention that's where the keys are. Here's how on the arc like Dan Marley. The tune of Charles. The kid saucy, dripping just like a faucet. Clutch in the minute you need, they can't stop it. You need a wall to break the game started. Faking the funk like a sweatless headband. Give them what they want, let them know that I'm here, man. It's the bright lights, first class flights. Perks of being the man of unsigned hype. Everybody here wanna be one of the greats. You got a lot of potential, but you got what it takes. Championships, they only float round here. Cracking the code this year. Let them know I'm here. Call me the GOAT this year.
Happy holidays, everyone, from all of us at 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us at this most special time of the year. Hi, folks. Brian Anderson here, alongside two fantastic analysts, Grant Hill and Brent Barry at the table, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. And this is their first time matched up with the Pistons this year.
And it's no surprise they won the season series last year. They put more talent on the floor.
Well, they were obviously the superior team a year ago, but a lot can change from one season to the next in the NBA. Let's see how this game plays out before we make any rush to judgment as to how they'll fare against each other this year.
Here's Claxton. Rebounded by the Pistons. Well, Greg, given the proud history of the Pistons, the teens were an especially rough decade for them.
Yeah, I mean, nothing much went right for them. But I'll say this for Detroit fans, they never give up on their team. It's as faithful a fan base as you'll find.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. And without a superstar scorer, Grant, the question has always been, how does this Nets team generate enough offense?
Yeah, well, hero ball is not going to work. I mean, they've got to push the pace and trust one another and go from good shot to great shot.
And for him, that is an ugly trip to the line. Rarely do you see him do that. That's a needle in the haystack shot right there. You're not going to hit that one all that often.
Now here's Dinwiddie. And James Wiseman gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Here's Simmons. And it's Simmons with the jam.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
Here's Cunningham. Good D by Finney-Smith.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
Ivey, left side. Pass to Cunningham. Shot clock at 6. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
I love Cade Cunningham just playing this way, an electric player when he takes advantage.
And the Pistons making a change here. Talking about the Detroit Pistons, this is a team that has lacked star power recently, Brent.
Well, they've drafted some guys that are still hoping to be potential stars in the league. And BA, there might be a couple guys on that roster right now that can do that. But front office is trying to find somebody where they can put a stake in the ground and say, this is our star, and this is who we're moving forward with.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out, just going right for the slam.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
And the Nets with possession here. The Pistons getting their last shot to go.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Here's Ivey. No luck on that one.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
Sinks the tray.
The pass-first nature of Simmons. Fantastic job scanning the floor and finding the open teammate.
The open shot, Cunningham. It's good from the top of the key. Cunningham's got 6 points. Dinwiddie with it. Picked up by Cunningham. Three-pointer, Bridges. Simmons. Great positioning on the putback.
Physical play from Simmons chasing down the offensive board, making sure his team converts on this trip.
Here's Cunningham. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
To the paint. Here's Simmons. And slam dunk by Simmons.
A sensational athlete. I like when Simmons rises up with confidence and jams it through.
Ivey goes in. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move. He's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to go on Ben Simmons. Free throw good. Ivey. And Grant, this Nets team trying to set their identity at the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, well, with the players they have on the wings, led by Mikal Bridges, they have the personnel to be disruptive. Long, mobile, and switchable. They give you lots of trouble.
Dinwiddie, no good.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Duran. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And good job by Ivey, able to spot the big opening on the floor.
Simmons with the bucket.
It's obvious he's taking it upon himself to try and keep them alive.
And here's Ivey from the arc. Another three for Detroit.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Here's Dinwiddie. Duran with the rebound. The Pistons leading. Ivey with the ball. And Dinwiddie picks him up defensively. Ivey's shot is off.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
There's 49 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Dinwiddie. No one near him. Rebounded by the Pistons.
He loved to make them pay for giving up that wide open jumper, just unable to do so.
Here's Cunningham. And he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5.
Yeah, young players with these kind of moves are showing you that they're getting more patient on the inside, and Cade showed that time.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Here's Ivey. The shot that time not on target. Good D by Simmons. Pass to Dinwiddie. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Detroit calls timeout.
Get out of your seat. Come on, start making some noise for your Brooklyn Nets. Team Hype. Get loud, everyone. Let's give it up for Team Hype.
He got it up. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. The scoring is fast and furious as we end the first. The Pistons on top. They're up by 6. And the second quarter is on its way when we... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, guys, looking at what we've seen from the Pistons, what do you think?
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
Count that one. Fultz has got his first 2 points of the night. Well, we normally don't pick favorites, but come on. Do you have a player you like watching the most, Grant?
All right, B.A., you're going to get me in trouble, but I do love Ja Morant. I mean, he flies, he plays so fearless, and he also gets his teammates involved. Ja is really fun to watch.
Detroit foul. Killian Hayes. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Whitehead. And he dumps it down.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, B.A.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. Here's Thompson. Walker pulls down the board. Brooklyn trailing. Thompson with a steal. And up the court come the Pistons on the break. Oh, nice D from Walker. Well, you look at the length and athleticism of this young Pistons roster, Grant. Quite the foundation.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, those are things you can't teach. So the rate at which this new-look coaching staff develops that will determine just how quickly they can deliver on that innate capability.
And both free throws good for Walker.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Again, the miss by the Pistons.
The D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Mikal Bridges is a premier defender. He said, quote, people take it for granted how tough it is to guard the top perimeter players in this league and not be able to really touch them because they're going to get the foul call. You've got to guard these matchups one-on-one, and I think we get taken for granted. B.A., he's on point.
Yeah, he does have a point there. Thanks, Allie. From 13, and that one's good. Dozier. Outside Walker. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Here's Whitehead. Off the mark there with a 3.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
James Wiseman, a monster down low.
Killian Hayes is a PG, and he's got vision, so you get open, he'll find you.
Pass to Whitehead. Goes up on the wing. Poke loose. Outside Walker. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Whitehead. On the take. Yes! Great play by Walker to set it up. Whitehead's got 4 points this quarter.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
And now the Nets on the break. Pass to Johnson. Over to the wing. The 3 is up. The offensive rebound.
And that really has to lift his teammates' spirits right now.
I'll tell you, Grant, these second chance buckets could be what this game comes down to.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Graham, plenty of guys show up to the league, accomplished athletes. Ausar Thompson is no exception.
Yeah, I mean, he and his twin brother Amen both possess elite explosiveness, BA. At 6'7" and a 7-foot wingspan, all the tools to succeed and the work ethic to make it happen. They're shooting the three extremely well this quarter. It'll be fun to see if they can keep it up.
Here's Thompson. He takes it in. Can't get it. He's now 1 of 4 from the floor.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Here's Whitehead. He's got 7. Pass to Walker. There's the triple. Rebounded by the Pistons. A minute 22 left in the second. Thompson, that's good.
Good work down low. I mean, I like how confident Thompson is from this area.
Walker for 3. Drains the triple. Walker's got 5 points now in the quarter.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Pass to Dozier. This one for 3. Here's Wiseman. And it's Wiseman with the jam.
And Wiseman just has that great rebounding range to be in there and make something happen for a second chance bucket.
Offensive rebound.
He didn't have his feet planted.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
.40 seconds left in the half. And there's a pick. 5 on the clock. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, BA.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. Inside. It's stolen by Johnson. Here's Whitehead. And again, it's Brooklyn.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
Right wing. Back to Wiseman. And it's Wiseman with the jam.
That's pretty easy stuff from Wiseman if he's that close.
Here's Walker. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. It's the Nets. They lead by 4. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. The Nets with a lead. Here's Dinwiddie, and he gets the bucket. Dinwiddie's got 7 points.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
To the middle. Here's Wiseman. Wow, strong finish from Wiseman.
And Wiseman showing off his power that time.
From the wing. It's Bridges on the wing. Yet to see a basket. Here's Simmons. Out to Bridges. Over Wiseman. Bridges misses. Thompson right side. Pass to Wiseman. And it's Wiseman with the jam.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Down low. Here's Simmons. And he makes it on the layup. 12 points for him.
This is where Simmons is most comfortable shooting from. Once he's this deep, feed him.
He's attacking. And it's in there.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Finney-Smith inside. Pass to Claxton. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. The three is up. Drops in the three. Dinwiddie's got 5 points in the quarter.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
Hayes misses.
And after burying 3 straight shot opportunities, finally a miss there. Still feeling the momentum, though.
And stolen by Cunningham. Here we go. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Simmons.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Ivey outside. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That's on Mikal Bridges.
And the hope is that Ivey in the offseason attacked his free throw shooting. This has been a weak spot in this game.
And both free throws good for Ivey. Well, we got a close one here in Brooklyn. Here's Dinwiddie. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
Oh, yeah, his teammates love that one. I'm sure he's going to hear about it when he gets to the huddle.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
It's Dinwiddie on the wing. Pulls it from the corner. And Brooklyn again with a bucket.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Yeah, just hasn't been able to find his rhythm offensively, and that's having a ripple effect.
It's Dinwiddie on the wing. From the arc. And the Nets, another three.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
And the call will be against Nicholas Claxton. That's his first foul.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Duran, the screen. There's Cunningham with a three. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
And competitive spirit coming out of Cade Cunningham right now.
Three-pointer, Bridges. Nails it from 3.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
And one of the better defenders in the league, Grant, Mikal Bridges. He'll lock you down.
Oh, he will be often matched up against the opponent's best scorer. And he is just so fierce. But he also helps you generate offense, hitting threes and extending the defense to create room to operate.
And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. 10-point lead. This is their biggest of the game. Cunningham looking it over. Cunningham can't get that one to fall. Brooklyn with the ball. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Cade Cunningham was the Pistons' #1 overall pick in 2021, but he knows recognition comes with success. He said, nobody will care until you're winning. I think that's the next step for us. We're trying to take that challenge. It's us versus everybody. Brian, the Pistons, a young and scrappy team, are embracing the challenge.
Yes, they are. Thanks, Allie. 1:25 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Pass to Cunningham. Again, the miss by Cunningham.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Dinwiddie gets the bucket.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
And they pick up 2.
They're really looking to that inside game here in the second half, getting away from taking a bunch of threes.
Simmons with the bucket.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Pass to Bagley. On the wing, Ivey. 4-3. Fires in the triple. Ivey's got 5 points now this quarter.
such a creative player. I love watching Ivey do his thing in the pick and roll.
To the inside. Simmons. Good D by Bogdanovich.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Yeah, just hold for the last shot. Don't give them another possession at all.
And hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Timeout called, the Pistons. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets, now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. How about the way they've attacked the paint? This throwback approach is paying off. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. And here's Detroit, a 12-point game. Pass to Cunningham. He shoots it. That one's wide left.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Outside Fultz. Here's Whitehead from outside the arc. And the Nets, another three.
He drops yet another dime. Just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
And that one's good. Cunningham.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
Here's Whitehead. Pass to Fultz. Here's Whitehead. He's watched by Cunningham. Walker's shot is off.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
And it's off from three-point range. Here's Bagley. Yes, it's good. Bagley's gotten his first bucket of the night.
Well, Bagley bringing it right now and taking his frame and presenting it for contact.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Monty Williams was going over with his team. He said to them, "You guys look defeated out there. Wake up. This game is far from over, but I need you all to believe that. I need you to fight for one another right now."
Appreciate the report, Allie.
Well, that three-point shot is not something Killian is great at yet, but he's still committed to developing that.
Come on now. This kind of powerful finish gets guys going.
Yeah, especially when it's coming from your point guard. What a flush.
Yeah, great read, calls his own number, and then sends it home.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Launches it. Walker's shot is off. Ooh, poked away. Stewart outside. Pass to Hayes. Out of bounds. It'll be the Nets ball. Here's Fultz. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Walker with it. Defended by Thompson. For three. Tipped away. And as it goes out of bounds, Brooklyn able to keep possession. And stolen by Stewart. Here's Dozier. Oh, a two-handed power slam.
Look, if you're a big man that feeds the little guy, man, you deserve the ball back. Nice look from Stewart.
And there's the screen. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
The officials were right on top of that one.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Their offensive game plan has been simple. Look to shoot it often from outside the arc. And the results have been outstanding.
We probably have to touch on as well that tonight their penetration has been awesome. I mean, they put force on this game, attacking off the bounce, and a willingness to do that has paid off.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
15 seconds. Substitutions.
Now, he's done a good job of keeping control of the ball. Even with that turnover, you can tell his teammates trust him to hang on to the pill.
The Pistons trailing. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Stewart outside. To the middle. Here's Duren. And he goes in for the dunk.
And they're on a big run to make this game interesting. Can't let up now.
Well, they stacked up everything to get to this point. Now they have to shift into overdrive.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
And the foul on the shot. So he'll take two from the free throw line.
Part of why Ausar Thompson was an attractive prospect was his raw athleticism. I mean, he can run the floor, he can easily jump up to the rim, and scouts absolutely love that.
On the attack, Simmons. Now Dinwiddie. From the high post. And it goes straight through with a swish. Dinwiddie's got 24 points.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
1:36 left in the fourth. Lets the three fly. Rebound Detroit. Thompson scanning the floor. There's the drive. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
The athleticism of Thompson showing up right there. I mean, just explosive off the bounce.
Pass to Simmons. And it's Simmons with the jam.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Here's Hayes. And he can't get that one. Some solid defense from Claxton. There's 48 seconds left in the game. And here's Detroit. They trail by 7. For 3, Dinwiddie. And it's Dozier with the rebound.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Here's Stewart. And he sinks it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And you love it when the heart of your team injects that kind of play. That was huge from Stewart.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. And an intentional foul right there. Good on the first. And that increases the lead to 6. And the second free throw, no good. Tough break there.
And right here, they can't waste any time.
Well, it's probably a little bit too late here, but you really need to score a bucket here to stay alive.
And they're going to prolong the game with an intentional foul.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Great job at the line, and it's now a 2-possession game.
Detroit calls timeout. They're down by 5. 16 seconds left in the game. All right, guys, what's your take?
Score quick, then foul. Then you have to hope for some missed free throws.
Yeah, this won't be easy, so a little bit of luck will go a long way for them to get back in.
The putback. Clanks the putback jam. And that's an intentional foul. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go. So he comes up empty at the line. Deflects the pass. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game.
10 seconds.
Here's Bogdanovic. So we see the Nets get the win here. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves. But at the end of the day, everyone on their side is happy.
Yeah, happy indeed. The momentum shifted away from them a few times, especially early on. But